And we are back. Welcome, everyone, to our final game of the day here at Kansas Christian College. This is going to be the number 2 seed champion going up against the number 7 seed Manhattan in the ladies bracket. Just to catch you up, if you haven't been listening today, earlier today, Dallas, the number 4 seed, beat Barclay, the number 5 seed, 62-48. Dallas advances to the next round. They will be playing against Ozark. Ozark got a first-round bye. They were the number 1 seed. So that will be our first game of the day tomorrow at noon. And then after that, our second game of the day will be a men's game. And quickly looking for my bracket here, and it seems to have disappeared. There it is. It was right under the first bracket. Second game of the day will be the men, Arlington versus Southwestern Adventist University. That game will be about 2:15. The third game of the day will be decided tonight. After this game, we have Arlington with the win earlier on the women's side. The winner of this game will go on to face Arlington. That game will be tomorrow at 5 o'clock. And then our nightcap tomorrow night will be Dallas versus Kansas Christian at 7:15 on the guys' side. So we have 4 games taking place tomorrow, all semifinal games. The winners of those games will go on to the championship games on Saturday. 1 o'clock will be the girls' championship game on Saturday. 3:30 will be the guys' championship game on Saturday. But before we get to tomorrow and before we get to Saturday, we've got to get one more game into the books. So this game is against Manhattan versus Champion. Manhattan is coached by Mindy Eckert, and Champion is coached by Coach Ellison. For those that may not be aware of the National Christian College Athletics Association, it was first founded in 1968. It has now grown to encompass approximately 90 Christian colleges nationwide, serving both Christian liberal arts and Bible colleges. The participating schools are dedicated to not only provide the best athletic competition possible, but to also exemplify Jesus Christ in all they do. The NCCAA, National Christian College Athletics Association, believes, let me read this to you, that athletics are a means to an end and not the end in themselves. That the process is as important as the performance, and that the person or student athlete is more important than the program. You may, for those that are not aware or have not followed the National Christian College Athletics Association, this is the Division II regional tournament. There are 4 regional tournaments going on. The winner of this regional tournament and the other 3 will meet down in Ozark, along with, I believe, 4 at-large bids. We'll meet down at Ozark Christian College in 2 weeks, and we'll be playing in the national tournament down there. But before we get down there, we've got to figure out who is going to be able to go. We've got about 20 seconds before the game starts. I'm going to be joined, at least in the first part of this game today, by the president of Kansas Christian College, Mr. Chad Pollard, and we will talk to him when we get back. But we are ready for the preliminaries, so we're going to cut my mic and just let you listen to this live, and then we will be back after the starting lineups.
And the Thunder of Manhattan Christian College. The NCCAA is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. Profanity, derogatory remarks and slurs, or other intimidating actions directed at student athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. At this time, we ask all those who can to please stand and remove your hats for a word of prayer. Lord, we thank you for today. We thank you for the game of basketball and the platform we get to use. We thank you for both institutions and all institutions represented through this week and weekend. Lord, we just ask that you would be with us and let us try our best in all that we do. In Jesus' name, amen. Now, let's meet the starting lineups for this game. The visitors on the scoreboard. Please welcome the Thunder of Manhattan Christian. They are coached by Mindy Eckert and Kevin Foster. Starting at guard, number 0, Kaylee Mannering. Number 11, Tristan Hayden. Number 15, Jordan Lewis. Number 22, Maggie Hayes. And number 23, Ronnie Harris. And now for your home team, the Tigers of Champion Christian. They are coached by DeAnthony Ellis and Amalia Harris. Number 2, Nay Manning. Number 3, Rebecca Farmer. Number 11, Destiny Gonzalez. Number 15, Imani Honey. And number 23, Alicia Gonzalez.
All right. We are back up here with you, about to start this game between Champion Christian College women and Manhattan Christian women. Champion will be the home team on the scoreboard and wearing white. Manhattan is in the dark blue uniforms. They will be the visiting team. And I'm joined by Chad Pollard. Chad is the president here at Kansas Christian College, but don't let that fool you. Chad played some basketball here way back when. I actually coached Chad in JV.
Hey, careful now, that's going to date you.
I'm only about 5 years older than he is. I was just barely into college when that happened. And then when Chad was in college here, the college had a team there for a couple of years, and he played on that team as well, played varsity throughout high school, so that's a little bit of his history. We'll go into it more later, but we're ready to start this game as Manhattan wins the tip. Champion, not a big effort there on the tip. And Manhattan has the ball in the front court. And we will learn these names and do a little better as the game moves along. That's a rebound by Farmer from Champion. Heading back the other direction, quick shot, 20-footer.
Rebound by 0,
Gonzalez. Manhattan brings it into the front court. I think we're going to have a foul on number 11 from Champion. That is Destiny Gonzalez. Manhattan brings it in. Missed shot there by Harris. Champion on the run. Great interior pass there from Gonzalez to Gonzalez. So Destiny number 11 is the one that scored that. And here's another steal by Gonzalez ahead to Honey for the basket. And Champion quickly jumps out to a 4-point lead.
Looks like Champion's got some pressure here early in the game.
Manhattan is only dressing 5 players tonight.
And there's a block.
Great block
by number
there.
15.
Coast to coast, great give there by Honey to Gonzalez. Gonzalez missed the shot. Manhattan with the rebound.
Works it up the court.
Chad, this may be kind of like our last game. Champion obviously has the deeper bench, and Manhattan, as I said, they only have 5 people playing tonight. They've had some injury trouble, so Champion may try to keep this as a fast-paced game because that works into their favor, but that was a little too fast as the ball was thrown away. Ooh, Manhattan moves down the court with it.
Rebound by number 11, Destiny Gonzalez, up to number 3, Rebecca Farmer. And she takes it in for a shot.
A little bit of contact, no foul. Farmer gets her own rebound.
Back up top of the key to Manning. They're going to reset. And out of bounds to Manhattan.
So that time Champion brought Farmer up to the high post to get the ball.
It's interesting to see this pressure early in the game.
Yeah, and again, I'm guessing. We've said this in other games. We haven't seen these teams play, so. But I'm guessing Champion knows that they've got the much deeper bench, and they're going to try to keep this as a fast-paced game, keep the pressure on.
Yeah, which is actually a smart move.
Very, very smart move, yeah. And we'll see how much that plays out in the first half. There's been a couple games this week where it didn't show that much in the first half, but by the fourth quarter, including our last game, it really started to show as the team with the smaller bench just got worn down. Turnover back to Champion. Great look inside. By look, I mean no look from Manning to Gonzalez, and Destiny Gonzalez with 2 as Champion jumps out to an early 6-point lead 3 minutes into this game.
And there's a steal up the court to number 11. And Gonzalez with 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a quick observation here. Destiny Gonzalez for Champion is an impact player. She's a senior, 6'1", and she's had at least 6 of the points, maybe all 8 of the points so far early in this game. And we're going to get a quick timeout here with 6 minutes and 46 seconds to go. I believe it's a 30-second timeout. So we will just stay here with you.
And that foul before the timeout there was blocking foul on number 2, Nay Manning.
All right, number 2 for Champion. Yep. Nay Manning.
That pressure's good, but sometimes when you have pressure, you can get into some foul trouble early if you're not careful.
Well, and obviously you're wanting to get steals whenever you can out of that pressure. I mean, a press is always a risk-reward thing. You're risking giving up fouls, you're risking committing fouls and giving up fast breaks. But I think while Champion would like to have those turnovers, really, they're wanting to just keep the pressure on this entire game and wear them down.
Yeah.
So the last thing Champion wants to do is get into foul trouble while they're doing it.
And you know, for Manhattan, they just want to keep taking it right at that press.
Yeah.
I mean, they're looking to draw contact. There's a turnover, and back the other way now.
Champion has the ball in the wing here by us. Manning has it, cuts away. Ball
Farmer,
back out.
Farmer with a 3, no good. Rebound by Manhattan, and they're up the court.
Swing around to the other side now. Manhattan. Harris has the ball. Great
Inside,
pass
nice
underneath.
And she missed the point-blank shot.
Mannering ball would not fall. Great look there underneath as Champion brings it back here on this end. Another pass.
Inside to number 11, Gonzalez. Wow, she's on fire.
She
so
is,
far.
and they have no answer for her. And the problem is with nobody on their bench, Manhattan can't bring somebody else in to guard her. They can switch to a zone or something like that to try to slow her down. Another pass ahead. And I think Alyssa Gonzalez got a little too unselfish that time. She had an open layup and passed it up. Coming back down 3-on-2 break. Another pass
to
down
Gonzalez. I think we're going to get used
Gonzalez.
to that name.
I'm going to learn that one quickly.
Yeah.
But great play. I believe that was Honey that gave Gonzalez that pass as well. Shot from top of the key there. That's Harris for Manhattan. A little bit short of the shot. Got to get back on defense as Champion keeps pushing the ball down. Smooth shot there by Manning. And just like that, Champion is out to a 14-0 lead.
Yeah, they've blanked them so far in this quarter.
And we can see early on why Champion is such a high seed in this tournament. Good little roll up top by Manhattan. Turn the ball over, however. And here comes Manning all the way in for the score. Manning is a senior as well. Champion's starting 5. You got a senior, junior, senior. So a lot of experience on this team, and it's showing early. Another turnover here as Manning gets the ball 2-on-1. Great bounce pass to Gonzalez.
I'll tell you, those shots by Gonzalez, she's on fire, but most of those are point blank.
They are, and she is getting fed by Manning on that one, but Manning's had 3 or 4 of them. Now Manhattan's in trouble. Great pass out of it. Shot a little bit strong. Manhattan just kind of needs to settle down. They're shooting those a little bit strong, need to kind of get into a flow. They need a shot to fall for them. As the shot goes up, no good.
A rebound, Gonzalez.
Swing it to Manning. 3-pointer. No good.
Rebound by Mannering.
Double team by Champion.
She's trapped on the side.
High trap.
Stays with them here.
All right, Champion is bringing in 4, maybe 5 fresh players. We'll see if we can get names for you here. I'm seeing 0-13, so that's Edmondson, Irish Holmes. Hicks is in the game. Who am I missing? 5 is in there. Gillum.
Bannister, number 20.
And Bannister, number 20. So there you go.
It's like a line change.
It's like a line change. It's like a hockey game here. And they immediately come in and make sure they're recognized to get a foul. Number 5, is that what I heard? So I believe that foul was on Gillum.
And she just came in the game, so that's only her first.
It's only her first.
It's the advantage of a deep bench.
Yeah, and Manhattan, number 23, Harris, puts that free throw in, maybe breaks the lid off of that rim. We haven't had a chance to mention this yet. If you are watching us on YouTube tonight, drop a comment, especially if you've got friends or family playing in this game. Give a shout out to them. We'll try to make sure we mention that on the air. We want to get these ladies all the recognition they deserve. So if you're at home watching us and you've got a daughter out here playing or a sister, or you get the idea. We could do this for a long time. Put something in the comment feed and YouTube, and we'll read some of those off later. As I believe that was 22 Hicks for Champion that put that in, and this is a 20-2 ball game with just slightly over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Manhattan with the 3. Oh, I thought that was on from here.
It looked like it.
Champion
Bannister.
Quickly up the court. Ooh. And great play by Manhattan. Hayden to set up for that charge, get the charge call. And the ball will go back to Manhattan as Champion backs off, does some token man-to-man pressure, and gets a steal. Almost there. She picks it up. It's a steal by Irish Holmes. Back to Irish Holmes. Ball to the corner. 3-pointer.
No good.
3-pointer by Edmondson. No good.
Rebound by Hayes, and she's going to bring it up the court.
Jump ball is the call, and Chad, as I look across to the corner of the court, well, I am mistaken. My eyes are going bad on me. I thought for a second that was a Pete Harris, Tim Lennox combination over there, but I don't think it's either one of them. But it looks like a Pete Harris, Tim Lennox combination.
Those two over there are a little younger.
They are. That's the new version.
Oh, and there's a 3 by number 20, Bannister. I think that's her first points of the game, isn't it?
I believe it is. Manhattan quickly bringing it down into the front court. Attempted pass ahead, no good.
Steal by Irish Holmes.
And Champion is going to kick it out, set it up.
Edmondson for 3, no good. And rebound by number 11, Kristen Hayden. I'll tell you, the pace at which Champion's playing this evening so far is pretty fast.
It is. They're really pushing the ball up and down the court. And there's a three by Irish Holmes. And she hasn't been in very long, but we've already mentioned her name several times. So good job for her. As champion brought in a fresh 5, but they just picked up where the others left off and continuing to push the ball up the court. Good drive all the way in. A little strong on the shot by Harris. Taken away by champion. 3-on-2 break. Irish Holmes with
nice
the shot
block
rejected. Hayden is having a good game so far.
And that's going to go the other way to Manhattan. I'll tell you, that's one of the advantages of a deep bench is you can just keep that pressure going all game. That kind of reminds me of the pressure that Syracuse is known for.
Partially blocked there by champion, almost a steal, but back around to Manhattan. Shot clock is counting down 6. Shot there by Manhattan. Mannering, no good. Champion brings it down, 4 seconds to go in the quarter. Great pass underneath by Irish Holmes to 22. Hicks for the basket. And at the end of one quarter, champion leads 28-2. And we're going to take a quick timeout. And then we will be.
Take the next step towards your college degree at Kansas Christian College. We have residential and online degrees just for you. Our faculty have international experience and teach from a Christian values perspective. Classes will be convenient, your degree will be affordable, and you will be prepared to serve others in your career. Enroll today in your undergraduate degree program at kansaschristian.edu. Take that next step toward your life goals and achieve your dream. Enroll today at Kansas Christian College. Classes are forming now.
Back. All right, we are back here with you at Kansas Christian College. Champion jumped out to an early 28-2 lead. Read a few things from the live chat here while we're waiting. Let's go champion and Coach D. Then we have champions cooking by Uptown Love. That's very correct. Go champion Crystal Zapata, and Stephanie Johnson said, let's go number 15. Amani Honey from Aunt Stephanie. Aunt Stephanie is watching.
Yeah, thanks for joining us on the live stream this evening.
Yeah, we're happy to see that people are on there watching, and
we'll even be happier if they stay with us.
We will. We will. Because as much as we like to talk, Chad, what we really like is people to listen.
Yeah. So hopefully we don't say anything that keeps them from listening.
That's right. And last thing we want to do is just sit here and talk and nobody listens. So we're glad to have you with us. And Manhattan folks, jump in as well and give the shout outs to your team. They're here, only 5 of them able to play tonight, and they're fighting as well, putting out a good effort. So let's keep cheering on both teams. There's a long 3 from 23. Harris for Manhattan.
Rebound
shot
by
is
Irish
no
Holmes.
good. Ball back to Irish Holmes for 3, and she connects. Irish Holmes came into this game midway through the first half, but she is really having a good game so far. And Chad, I know you weren't here in the broadcast booth. Good backdoor attempt there. Champions Fuller got a hand on that and knocked it out of bounds. I know you weren't in the broadcast booth for the last game, but the last game, the first quarter especially, moved real slow because of the fouls. This game has been just the opposite. This first quarter flew by. We're into the second quarter now, and here we are in fast break.
Oh, there's a travel.
We've got a travel by Hardy.
I think probably the reason for that fast pace is twofold. One, they just kept the ball moving up and down the court, but 2, there hasn't been a lot of whistles. There's been a few fouls, but not much.
Exactly. The
not
fouls,
a lot of jump balls either. So
the fouls really slow that game down. In the last game, they were shooting a lot of free throws, so we're doing all that with the stop clock. There's a shot from the corner by Lewis, no good, and the ball goes back over to champion.
That's
Hicks again, or Holmes for 3.
I had looked down, so I didn't get the number on that either.
I think it was 13 again. Irish Holmes. She's been pretty hot since she's been in the game.
Good ball movement there by Manhattan, kicking it to the corner for Ronnie Harris for the 3. And now we're going to have a tie-up.
Yep. And that's going back the other way.
Going back to Manhattan. Vicky Fuller said, let's go number 24. She put on here Takira Fuller. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong, there we go. I was looking at the wrong roster, so. Champion with the rebound, pushing it down court. 3-on-2 break.
Edmondson takes it in, and
good rebound there by Fuller. We just mentioned her. She must have heard you. She comes out, follows the shot, gets the rebound, puts it in. As Champion is continuing this half-court pressure. And great move there by Manhattan's Mannering.
Yeah,
felt the pressure on her outside shoulder, so she took it inside, took it right to the basket.
That was a great move on her part.
Another good drive, miss, but right there to clean it up is Hardy. She gets the rebound, puts in the shot as we are approaching 7 minutes to go here in this first half. Great drive attempt there by Harris. Kind of lost the handle when she got in the lane with it. And all the way down the other way, Irish Holmes. Irish Holmes is a junior, and she's playing like it. She's having a big game early on in this game. Champion again pushing the ball up court. Edmondson with the ball. Thought about taking it in, then kicked it back out. Champion swinging around the perimeter. Now we have a shot from the top. That is Gillum with the shot, no good. Followed once again by Hardy,
Mannering
short off the rim.
And she is going all the way, and she is fouled. She's going to the line.
You know, that was a good take there by Mannering. She was driving to the basket. There wasn't a lot there in the lane, but she just went ahead and kept driving strong and got the foul call. Go to the line to shoot 2, and now we're having another line change. Bringing in I think a fresh 5, or at least 4 out of 5. I think a fresh 5 again. So,
well, you know, Mannering on that drive there, she recognized that the defender didn't have position, and she just kept going straight to the hole, and that's always important.
Yeah, and I should have said that the defender wasn't far enough ahead of her to get defensive position. So Mannering, by continuing to go to the hole, the only thing the defender could do was foul her, and that's what happened. And Mannering nailed, I believe, both of the free throws. And Manhattan's kind of getting into a little bit of a flow now, put 9 points on the board, starting to play a little better as Champion comes down. Number 20 just checked into the game, Bannister with the 3. Bannister is a senior. Champion, or a Manhattan coach, calls a full timeout. Let me read a couple more of these to you. It says, Juju, chill out, let's go. We'll have to figure out who Juju is. I see that on a couple of them. I'm guessing that's Irish Holmes. You all can let me know if that's correct. If that's Irish Holmes or not. I see a couple comments. Yay, Juju. Good luck to my Champion family, sending love. That's Daisy Dominguez. So keep those comments coming. Glad to have you all with us here tonight. Nice chilly evening here at Kansas Christian. We got a little bit of snow today, but not enough to cancel games. And we've had another full slate of games. This is the last one on the day. And then we'll get ready for a very hectic semifinal day tomorrow with, in my book, the best day of the tournament. You've got 2 guys teams, 2 girls teams. All 4 games should be good, hard-fought, close contest. It should be a great day. If you're in the area, come back tomorrow and join us. Those games start at noon and go all the way through tomorrow evening, so you can just come and make a day of it. Or if you have to work, because I know some people do work on Fridays, Chad.
Really?
That's what I've heard.
Well, not you. Well, you're working here, but
no. But you can come by and join us. We'd love to have you here, even tomorrow evening if you can't make it during the day.
Or join us online.
Or join us online. But if you do that, then you have to listen to us. But either way, we'd love to have you, as the shot is a little bit short there by Lewis. Champion pushing the ball down the court. I think Farmer was a little too open. There she goes.
Oh, yeah.
She got her rebound. She needed a little bit of defense on her to score. So got a little defense and made the harder shot. Sometimes those easy shots, your mind goes, oh, no. It's kind of like having a pop fly where you're just sitting there waiting for it in baseball, and you start thinking of all the things that can go wrong. Great drive in the lane there by Mannering. Put that down. Quickly back to the other end. Champion too strong with the pass, goes out of bounds, and will go back to Manhattan. Manhattan now with 11 to Champion's 45.
And I'll tell you what, Tim, even though we've got a big point spread here, I'm impressed by the way that Manhattan continues to scrap. I mean, they are not giving up. They're up and down the court. They're playing hard, and that's commendable.
Absolutely, and I have coached teams before where I had 5 players going into the game, and man, you want one thing from your players, and that's to not give up, to get in there and to fight hard, keep pushing up and down the court. And what I always tried to tell my players in that situation, man, you're playing basketball. There could be a lot of other things you could be doing. You're getting to play basketball, so go out there, have a good time, give it everything you have. And with that, Champion goes down as I'm talking. Farmer puts in another 2.
Yeah, that's actually back-to-back baskets by Farmer on the previous possession. Number 2, Manning had a nice behind-the-back pass to her for another easy bucket. So she's got back-to-back scores there.
Maybe back-to-back-to-back, because Farmer was the one that put one in before that. Now she comes down court with it again. Farmer, a senior. Nice interior pass.
She's got her on the post, and
a little bit strong. I'm blocked out by the referee. I guess it's more important that he sees than I do, but
you would think so.
I mean, there have been plenty of people that have called fouls from here, but long 3 by Farmer. She was feeling it. Actually hit off the back of the rim. She needed to step back one more step, and she would have had it, but she would have about been in the sound booth if that was the case.
Well, and I'll tell you what here, one of the things I've noticed here so far in the game is Champions just all over the boards. I mean, they're just crashing, especially on the offensive side.
I did get confirmation that Juju is Irish Holmes, so thank you for that confirmation. I guessed correctly, which happens every once in a while. Here we go, Champion on the run again for the 3. Is Farmer, but Farmer a little too strong on 3. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with Champion.
Yeah, it looked like Champion was going to get another offensive rebound there, and I think that's the same thing that the Manhattan player was thinking, and she just hit it out of bounds.
And now Champion Gonzalez, this is Alyssa Gonzalez, nails the 3. Champion has 52 points before the half. Great give and go there by Manhattan. Great defense by Champion. Manhattan kicks it back out. Now starts to drive. Ball is knocked away by Nay Manning and will stay with Manhattan as Hardy comes back into the game for Farmer. Farmer had a nice little run there over the last 3 or 4 minutes.
This time there was only 1 sub.
That's good. I can almost keep track of that if there's 1. Good shot off the inbounds pass there by Mannering. Did my eyes deceive me? Was that a double dribble right there. It looked like she picked that ball up and then decided to change her mind and put it back down.
I missed it, but there's a bucket down low by Hardy. I don't know what the points in the paint are this game, but it's got to be quite a bit.
Manning is smiling real big. I think she may know she got away with one there.
That's typically what shows their guilt on a play like that, right?
Yeah.
They smile real big going down the court the other way.
Great attempt down the court there. Hardy was first one down the court running hard. Pass was a little too strong. Ball goes back over to Manhattan with exactly 2 minutes to go here in this very quick first half.
And Gilliam checks in the game for Manning. Again, one sub, so that's easy to keep up with.
We're doing good, Chad.
Yeah.
Showing some love for number 23.
Oh, nice.
Repping Texas. I looked down. You have to tell us what happened.
That was a nice interior pass to number 11, who was cutting down the lane, and Hayden had a nice finish there inside the paint.
That number 23 is from a Gonzalez, so I'm assuming they're talking about number 23 on Champion Gonzalez. So.
And down here, it looked like that there might be a charge, but it looks like a blocking foul, and that bucket does count. So we're going to the line for one. Number 23, Lisa Gonzalez with the three-point play, right?
And that's the second time that happened. When we give a shout-out to someone, they go down and score. So I really feel like we're just controlling this game from the sidelines, Chad.
Yep.
So these girls, they're getting shout-outs, and they're making you proud from a distance, even if you can't be here to watch. As Gonzalez comes up a little bit short on that.
Another offensive rebound.
I believe that was Hardy with the offensive rebound, or Honey, excuse me. Honey rebounds her own, comes down with it, puts it back in.
She's padding the stat sheet.
She
there.
is. So we had 2 rebounds on that and a basket.
And going to the free throw line.
Honey is listed in the program as 5'6", but she's pulling out.
She played like she was 6'5" there.
We've got another shout out here. Chad says, shout out to the new commentator with Tim Scott. He really classes up the booth. That's
who that must be someone trolling you.
That's Matt Lee.
Put
that out there.
Yeah, that's definitely a troll.
I'm guessing Matt's saying that because you're his boss.
Well, Matt says what he has to, I guess.
Matt says what he wants to as well.
Yeah, well, that too.
So Manhattan with the fast break, little bit strong there. Mannering almost got that to fall, a little bit strong. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Champion swinging the ball around. Great anticipation.
Nice I'll tell you, Mannering for Manhattan's has been all over the place this evening. I know they're down, but she's really hustled.
We have mentioned her name several times. Yeah. Long three-point attempt by Harris, a little bit short. Champion running the court again. Nice pass down low. Shot is missed.
Shot, rebound number 23, Harris.
And Bannister with a great pass on
that.
They're
going to set it back up, which is probably wise. It's been a fast-paced game, and they need a breather.
Yeah, see if Manhattan just plays for last shot here. 10 seconds to go.
And the shot clock's off.
They're pushing it around. Drive to the basket. Blocked by Gonzalez. Champion has one more chance. Shot is up. It will be good, but it does not fall. And with that, we are going to halftime. Very impressive half for Champion. Up 59-15. Again, big props to Manhattan as they continue to fight, continue to work hard. They're just Champion is playing 10 deep, maybe 11 or 12 deep. Manhattan does not have any subs, and Champion has kept the pace of this game fast.
Yeah, and in a fast-paced game, that's tough. When you don't have a bench, it's tough to keep that pace when the other team's got a deep bench.
So with that, Chad, we're going to go to a commercial, and then we will stay on the air, but we're going to cut our mics for a couple minutes here. We'll have stats and come back to you here in about 5 minutes or so and get you ready for the second half of basketball here at Kansas Christian College NCCAA Division II Regional Championships. We will be back in just a few minutes.
Prepare yourself to help others in the field of human or social services by completing your bachelor's degree in psychology at Kansas Christian College. This accredited program can be completed fully online, offering you great flexibility. A degree in psychology taught from a Christian values perspective will prepare you to serve others as a counselor, caseworker, rehabilitation specialist, social worker, or even a career in criminal justice, and so much more. For a limited time, get your bachelor's degree for just $20,000. Classes are forming now. Enroll today at Kansas Christian College.
So this is Tim Scott back on the air here with President Chad Pollard, president of Kansas Christian College. A couple more shout outs here, and then we're going to look at some stats. Says, I see you on those boards, Amani. Keep it up, baby girl. That I'm guessing is from a mama there.
Well, and she noted rightly because she has 10 rebounds in the first half alone. That's pretty amazing. She's got five points, 10 rebounds.
Wow, and so she's not
that's a great observation.
She's not a tall girl, 5'6", but she's in there fighting away. Allison Russell, to our extended family at Champion Christian, we love to watch you play. Keep up the good work. The Russell family from Texas. And with that, Chad, we're going to just kind of run over a few of these stats. What jumps out at you as you look at this list here?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I mentioned there in the first half about seemed like Champion was just all over the boards, and the stats confirm that. They have a 40-12 edge on the boards, and I think I specifically mentioned the offensive rebounds, and out of those 40 rebounds, 14 of those are on the offensive end. So definitely getting out-rebounded.
Definitely. Something else that you noted when we were off the air, all 12 of Champions players have gotten into this game, and so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those 12 have scored. Champion only has two ladies so far that are in double digits for points. That's Destiny Gonzalez and then Irish Holmes. Destiny has 12, Irish Holmes has 11. Everyone else, though, there's been 8 other girls on the team that have chipped in and scored. And as you just mentioned with Amani, she has 10 rebounds, leading her team in rebounds in this first half.
I know we've got a big point spread here, but as you look at the first half, I think and as I look at the stats, there's probably 2 or 3 things that stand out. I already mentioned the rebound advantage. I think also you look at the field goal percentage and just the number of shots. Champion's gotten off, looks like 51 shots to 28 shots for Manhattan. And so you compound that then with the field goal percentage where Champion's shooting 51% and Manhattan's only shooting 18% for the first half. So I think when you look at the rebound edge, the number of shots, and then the shooting percentage is really kind of the tail of the game so far.
Yes, going over to Manhattan here, we've mentioned her name several times. Mannering has really stepped up. She's got 8 total points, 4 rebounds. She's 2 for 2 on free throws, as well as her teammate Harris is 2 for 2 on free throws. Manhattan is 4 for 4, so they're perfect from the free throw line in this game. But Mannering has had a good first half.
Even
as well.
On the defensive end, the Manhattan has 5 steals, and she's got 2 of those steals. So she's playing on both ends. The other thing sometimes in games like this, when you look at a decided advantage, you take a look at the turnover stat. You say, okay, well, is the team that's down, are they turning the ball over? But that hasn't been the case in this game. There is a slight turnover edge. But it's only 9 turnovers.
2, yeah.
9 turnovers for Champion and 11 for Manhattan. So really, from a defensive perspective, when you look at the turnovers, that's pretty even.
I think this stat line kind of tells the story. Fast break points, Champion 10, Manhattan none. Points off of turnovers, Champion 10, Manhattan 2. Points in the paint, Champion 38, Manhattan 8. Second chance points, Champion 13, Manhattan 0. And bench points, Champion 27, Manhattan 0. Now, let's come back to it again. Manhattan is playing with 5 eligible players tonight.
Right.
So that bench points is going to stay at 0
sure.
throughout the game.
That's a great observation there, sir. That's a great observation.
That's why they pay me the big bucks, to be able to figure those things out on my own.
Yeah.
We did talk about Manhattan, though. They have continued to work hard. I haven't really seen them dropping their heads, getting upset, getting discouraged. It looks like their coach, Coach Eckert, really had them mentally ready to play this game, and they probably knew that they were outgunned, and it was going to be a fast-paced game, and they were going to have trouble sticking with them for full 4 quarters. But so far, they haven't dropped their heads. They've come out, continued to play hard, and that is a big testament to their coach, to the team, to the program, and to the school. And you can make your school proud. You can make your fans proud even in a loss, by how you conduct yourself on the sideline and in the game, and so far Manhattan has done great.
Yeah, they haven't given up, and that's commendable. And it'll be interesting to see how this second half goes. Maybe they can close the gap on this big lead.
Let me read one more shout out here. Keep coaching, son. The Coach Ellison, proud of you and your girls. Win or lose, leave it all on the court, ladies. So I'm guessing that's Coach Ellison's mother or father. Well, Lala, we're going to go with mother on that one, if I'm reading that correctly. So, Chad, we've got a little under 4 minutes to go before we start this second half. This is the first time ever that Kansas Christian has hosted this regional championship, and since you are the president of Kansas Christian College here, why don't you give us a little background on the program and on the way that this championship made its way here to Kansas Christian.
Yeah, well, I'd be happy to do that. First of all, let me just say it's truly an honor to be able to host this Southwest regional tournament this week. It's been a pretty amazing journey. I mean, it was just 6 years ago that we restarted the program after the men's basketball program had kind of been out of commission for over a decade. And I remember when we first started this program, the gym was outdated. I'm looking at a wood court here. That wasn't the case 6 years ago, and so there's been a lot of people that have supported the rebuild process. A lot of money put into the facility. A lot of excitement around the program and the school and the growth we've seen. So it's been pretty amazing. And even a year ago, we wouldn't have been ready to host this. Our renovations continued, and our vice president of athletic development met with the tournament committee and told them that we would be interested in hosting it, and that their requirement was that we had to have enough seating. And so he came back to me and said, hey, we got the tournament, and now you got to get the seating. So I'm like, all right, well, that's good, but you got to help me raise the money for the seating. So fortunately, we had a great fundraiser. People responded, and these were already things that were in our plans anyway. And so we got seating now for about 300 or so, the bleacher seating. And it's just great. We love being able to host this. It's small college basketball is wonderful. It's a wonderful competition. I love the fact that the Christian schools are coming together, Christian colleges and universities from around the region to compete. And college athletics is great. It's great for the student athlete. It's great for the institutions. And, for me, my perspective is whatever it takes to bring those students in and point them to Christ. So I'm sure a lot of the other colleges feel the same way.
Absolutely. And yesterday morning, I was running out to get me some breakfast before I came over here, and was stopped at the stoplight at 75th and Metcalf, and had one of those big old buses from one of the other schools roll by me heading up here to pull in. And that brings some recognition and notoriety to your college in this area, having these other schools here and seeing those big buses coming through and brings some excitement to the area as well.
It does, and I think it's good exposure for these colleges too, because the Kansas City area is it's a great sports town. There's about 2 million people in the metro area here, and I know some of these colleges that we're hosting are from rural areas, but it's great to have that exposure here in the city, like you say, seeing those buses driving around. And we're just blessed. We're fortunate to be able to host this week, and look forward to seeing where it is next year. I'm sure at some point we'll have an opportunity again in the future, and we'll welcome that opportunity.
All right, 30 seconds to go before we start this second half. So let's just tell you again, if you're in the area, come over here tomorrow and watch some games. Starting at noon with Ozark versus Dallas women. At 1:30 or about 2 o'clock, it will be Arlington versus Southwestern Adventist men. And at 5 o'clock, it will be determined by the outcome of this game. 7:15, the nightcap will be Dallas versus Kansas Christian. And they went ahead and started this game 30 seconds early just so they could make me look bad. I'm sure that's why they did it.
Well, and Manhattan came out with the ball, and we didn't miss much here. They came out with the ball and came down, and there was a shot blocked out of bounds. So you're all right. We're getting in on the action still here.
All right.
And there's a three-pointer by number 23, Elisa Gonzalez.
And I want to read a shout out here from Darlene Lewis. Roll Thunder number 15, Jordan Lewis, our champion. She says, Grandma is proud.
She's out on
Lewis,
the wing.
hang in there. So Darlene Lewis is watching. Grandma is watching.
She should be proud. They're playing with a lot of heart this evening.
2 more points there by Manning. Manning back in the game. She really made an impact early in this game and has set out and let some of her other teammates get some playing time. Now she's back in the game as Manhattan's working the ball around. We've got a 3 from up top, just a little bit short there.
Ooh,
by
rebound
number
by number 15, Jordan Lewis, and she scores. Jordan her
Lewis.
Ears must have been burning there from Grandma's comment.
Manhattan fans, you want your team to come back, just send us some shout-outs. This is the 3rd time that we've mentioned someone, and they scored right after that. As Manhattan gets the rebound, heads down court, Mannering with the ball. Kicks it back out to Hayden, and she will
Looks
set
like they're
it
running
up.
a little high post action here in the second half. I didn't notice that in the first half. Oh, and there's a pass out of bounds.
Bringing Harris up to high post. Seeing if they can maybe run the ball through her. The other thing that does, by bringing, I believe it was Harris up to high post, that might also draw Destiny Gonzalez from Champion on defense up to high post, kind of get her out of the lane. She's a big presence down there in the lane and can really affect a shot if you're trying to drive. Champion passing it around. Here's a 3-point, little bit short by Manning, rebounded by Manhattan. And again, Harris brings the ball down the court. Champion looks to be playing a 2-3 zone. Into the quarter. Great pass underneath. Attempted pass by Mannering gets taken away. Farmer all the way to the basket, put it up and good. And Champion now has 66 points in this game.
They're well on pace to hit the century mark.
3-point attempt there by Harris, a little bit short. Again, Champion running with the ball. Farmer taking it in strong. I'm sorry, that's not Farmer, that's
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Destiny Gonzalez.
Destiny Gonzalez taking it strong with the foul. She will go to the line to shoot 2.
We called her name a lot in the first quarter, especially.
We did. We did. Destiny is a 6'1" senior, and she's a good all-around player.
She's actually the tallest girl on the court this evening.
And I'm going from memory here, Chad, but I think it was Destiny a little bit ago that was awarded the all-around best player in the region. And I'm getting a few nodded heads by saying that. So we're gonna consider that correct, and I can see why by watching her play. She is a force to be reckoned with.
Well, I mean, she's got the height, and that certainly is it. But that's not the only thing. She's got the skill to go along with it. Oh, and there's a great pass. Oh, great pass inside, but then a turnover with the pass back to the high post.
Manning bringing it down. But I will say one more thing about Destiny, and then we'll move on. She does have the height, but she would be playing even if she didn't have the height.
That's right. That's right.
She has the ball handling skills, has a lot of ability. So even if 6 inches was knocked off of that height, she would still have a spot on this team because of her all-around ability. Good looking shot there by Elise Gonzalez, and that does not fall. Push it up the court. Short by Manhattan. And Honey made I think she was trying to make a pass, kick a pass outside, but whoever she was passing to had stopped running, and so she just passed that into the bleachers, which we want the fans to be a part of the game to some extent as well. So Gonzalez inside with a little poke away there, but Manhattan retains possession. Wow. And
there's Jordan Lewis again.
Drills the 3. Darlene Lewis has much to be proud of as Jordan has stepped up for 5 points early in this third quarter.
It's great to see some of those shots knocking down after a poor shooting first half. It just seemed like there was a lid on the bucket no matter where they were shooting it from.
You know, first quarter, if I'm not mistaken, I think Manhattan only had 1 point, just got off to a slow start. Since then, they've kind of settled down, got some shots to fall for them. As Champion momentarily pulled down the offensive rebound. There was a little bit of fight for it. It went out on Manhattan. Ball is going to stick with Champion underneath their own basket. They will inbound it. Nay Manning with the inbound pass to Gonzalez, a little bit short. Manhattan rebounds, pushing it up the court is Harris.
And there's a
turnover
by
Manning. And Manning turns it right back over. Great defensive play by Manhattan. Manning goes down, gets a block from behind, but gets a little bit of body on it as well.
You know,
so Harris will go to the free throw line. Manning for a second there thought she had a clean block, and that was probably, she's listed as 5'0" in the program. Her teammates would have had to hear about that block for the next week if the foul hadn't been called, because she would have been telling them about when she blocked that shot from behind.
That's right. You know what set up that fast break there was we've been calling Lewis's name. Lewis down here had a great steal at the high post and got it out ahead to number 23.
Harris, Harris puts in the first free throw. Go ahead, Chad. And puts in the second. James Lewis says, let's go, Jordy, number 3, baller.
Rebecca Farmer.
Rebecca Farmer.
There's a rebound by number 23, Ronnie Harris.
Oh, great takeaway.
What a steal by
Edmondson. Took the ball away, headed back the other direction with it.
The trail, and there is a 3 by 24 Fuller. You know,
and,
that was a great secondary break there.
It was. We didn't mention it, but Champion subbed in, I think, a fresh 5
again.
There's
another line change.
When I was looking down, they had a line change, and I missed it, did not mention it. But we've got a fresh 5 in the game. Now their 3-on-1 break turns into a 2-on-2 break, but ahead of the crowd is Irish Holmes, and she puts in the layup as Champion extends this lead to 50 with 72-22. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the third quarter.
There's Irish Holmes again. We've been calling her name. Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, Lewis, she has really come alive this half. That's another 3.
Lewis is a senior, listed as 5'7". I don't know what Manhattan's schedule is like after this. I don't know if they will be playing in any more tournaments or if this is going to be their last game. Someone online, if you want to send that information to me, I'll try to pass it on. But Lewis is playing strong. She is the only senior listed in the program, and she's gonna play hard whether this is her last game or not. She gets the ball again, puts it up a little bit long, bounces long.
Passed by number 20, Bannister, out of bounds. She thought her teammate was going to cut to the basket, and she didn't, so that pass went out of bounds.
So I read this earlier. James Lewis, let's go Jordy, number 3 baller, but I'm guessing he was actually talking about Jordan Lewis, which is who we've been talking about, number 15. There's a great takeaway by 23, Harris putting up the shot, and Manhattan has now put 27 points up on the board.
You know what I noticed there with 23 on this break, she didn't take it straight in. She stopped and did a little hesitation move. She learned from the last time when she got blocked from behind and of course went to the line. But
she's not going to be on a poster, is she?
But it was a great
shot
move.
From the corner off. That one would have fallen. You can feel Manhattan kind of getting in a little bit of a flow here, putting some points on the board.
Oh, wow.
Great defensive effort there, but
nice take by Irish Holmes.
Irish Holmes takes it in, gets the basket.
Good ball movement for Manhattan, and they get the baseline shot from number 22, Maggie Hayes. She's a freshman.
And I got confirmation from Darlene Lewis that, yes, this is the last game, and, yes, he was talking about Jordan Lewis. So we're 4 for 4 on shout-outs, Chad. Mentioned, we even mentioned the wrong name, and she still went off and scored. So nice ball movement here by Manhattan. Swinging around the perimeter. Jordan's yelling for it, gets it, immediately passes it back. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Swing around the perimeter. Drive to the basket. Good, strong drive by Harris. Gets her own rebound, misses the second shot as well. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as Champion comes down with it. 3-point shot, nothing but net by Irish Holmes, and Irish Holmes is having a good game tonight.
I'll tell you what, I think that's the third 3 this half by Champion, and if that's the case, they've got 9 for the game. I mean, they just they're on fire from 3-point range.
Cheering all the way from Texas. Love to that number 15 Lewis, Jordan Lewis, and we did get confirmation that this is Jordan Lewis's last game.
Well,
tonight.
she's had a great third quarter.
And Irish Holmes, no, I'm sorry.
It's Bannister.
Pass from Irish Holmes to Bannister for the 2 underneath as the clock runs down. 5 seconds to go. Good pass underneath, a little bit short by 22 Hayes, and that will take us to the end of the third quarter with Champion up 79-29. We're going to take a 30-second break, and then we will be back to get.
Take the next step towards your college degree at Kansas Christian College. We have residential and online degrees just for you. Our faculty have international experience and teach from a Christian values perspective. Classes will be convenient, your degree will be affordable, and you will be prepared to serve others in your career. Enroll today in your undergraduate degree program at kansaschristian.edu. Take that next step toward your life goals and achieve your dream. Enroll today at Kansas Christian College. Classes are forming now.
As we're getting ready for the fourth quarter here, in honor of the weather outside and the temperature inside, we are now playing songs from the movie Frozen.
I'll tell you what, I feel like I'm sitting in my living room.
I know.
I've got 4 daughters.
Chad is the father of 4 daughters.
I've heard this many times.
He probably has this whole movie memorized.
Oh, man.
So, Chad was mentioning a little bit ago about just recently getting the bleachers put in. One of the side effects of that is that they covered up the heating vents, and they got to figure out how to get that heat pumped out from underneath the bleachers. And it's been a cold couple of days here outside, and with the gym like this, a big gym, and having those vents covered up, and now the music gets even louder just in case you couldn't hear it.
I feel like my daughters are controlling this soundboard over here, but it's
Chad's family may have taken
KCC
over
staff.
the score table as we're getting ready for the fourth quarter here. And Fernie Gonzalez is telling us Holmes is 4 for 7 on 3-pointers with 18 points.
But who's counting, right?
But who's counting? And we don't have stats readily available in front of us. We get them at the end of each half, so we'll take your word for it. Try to go over that after the game as well. As Manhattan working the ball around, that missed the rim, so they have to shoot it again. Shot clock didn't reset, and shot is a little bit short. And sorry, Chad, I was looking at a text here.
That's a shot down low by Hicks, a freshman for Champion. You know, I was just reflecting that Manhattan had a better defensive quarter that quarter. Champion had put up 59 points through the first half, but that quarter only gave up 20 points, so they've tightened up the defense a little bit.
And Offensively, Manhattan had a good quarter as well.
Yeah, they came alive. Actually, they had 17 points, so they only got outscored 20-17 in that third quarter.
Great quarter for Manhattan there as Hardy puts in the two. And Chad, you and I were talking about it during the intermission between the third and fourth quarter there. After this game, since this is Jordan Lewis's final game and she is a senior, we're going to see if we can get her on the air. It may take us a couple minutes after the game, but we see that Jordan Lewis has several family and friends watching. If you all will stick with us, we're going to see if we can maybe convince her to come on the air and say a couple words.
That's a great idea.
We've never talked to her before, so we're assuming that that she's not from Europe somewhere or something like that and won't understand us. But that wouldn't be the first time that someone hasn't understood us, Chad. So.
Well, and that was your next door neighbor we're talking about. that didn't understand you.
Doesn't understand me. Yeah, I've got a lot of people that don't understand me. Great shot again by Hardy with just under 8 minutes to go in this game. Manhattan as well. We talked about this at halftime, but it bears repeating. Manhattan with only 5 players tonight. There's the shot. I thought that was going to fall. I already had it called. Looked like Lewis had dropped another 3. Manhattan only has 5 players, but they have continued to work and to fight this entire game as Gillum knocks down that 3. We haven't mentioned her name very much. Make sure to get that in there.
Well, as a team, that 3-point barrage just continues.
I thought that one was going to fall as well. We are directly behind the players on Manhattan's side when they take that shot from the right side and had a direct line at it. Looked like it was going to fall, but it did not. Now we have a foul.
It'll be on number 11.
Number 11 for Manhattan.
I think that's her third foul, I believe.
Darlene Lewis is keeping us updated here on Jordan. Darlene said that would be great. She has played ball for 15 years. Grandma and Grandpa are in Oklahoma. I think Darlene said earlier she was her grandma. And so we'll do our best to see if we can get Jordan to come on with us. If we don't look too scary, maybe we can make that happen and give her a chance to get a little airtime her last game. So 6 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in this ball game. Manhattan running a 1-3-1 high offense. Champion continuing to move around.
It's a great pass.
Looks like they're in a 2-3 defense. A little short on the shot. Rebounded by Hardy.
Up the court to number 10.
Beautiful pass. I'm sorry, it was rebounded by Gillum. Pass up to Hardy for the score. That was a great look.
Yeah, that was a good heads-up play. It's a shot by Lewis. And
great shot just inside the 3-point line.
Well, her good half continues here in the fourth quarter.
And that's what you love to see. The game before this, Monique Hunt played her last game on this court.
Wow.
Had, I believe, 29 points and 14 rebounds. You like to see those seniors go out.
That's right.
Win or lose with a great game. And the sad part of sports and basketball is that most seniors end their career on a loss, unless you go all the way and win a tournament at the end of the year. Probably about 7 out of 8 times or so that senior will end their career on a loss, but that doesn't mean they have to end their career on a bad game. Steal here by Manhattan, 23, Harris taking it up, missing the shot, quick outlet to Champions Edmondson. She's pushing the ball up court, kicking it out to Irish Holmes. Irish Holmes has had a great night, little bit short on that shot, rebound by Lewis with just under 5 minutes to go in this ball game. And Chad, we need to also mention Champion has done a great job in this game. They've continued to play play basketball, but by no means have they tried to rub anything in.
No,
their subs are getting some quality playing time.
Speaking of which, here come a couple more in.
Yeah, but number 2, I recognize her. That is Manning. She had a good start to this game.
23,
number
Gonzalez
20,
is in.
23, Gonzalez is in. So bringing a couple girls in, get some playing time. But Champion has played this game, I would say, just how they should have. They came out, played hard, got that early lead, and now they're out there playing basketball. And really, I think both teams are just out there playing hard, playing well, and finishing this game as best they can.
And there's another 3 by Champion down here on the other end. Bannister hit it.
Oh, in and out by Lewis. Ball will stay here with Manhattan with 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. This has been a much faster game than our first game. This game's gone for an hour and 15 minutes, and we've got a little over 4 minutes to go as Manhattan runs the play from the inbound, gets Mannering set up. Mannering doesn't quite make the shot. Champion will bring it down with 4 minutes on the clock. Great interior pass inside to number 22, Hicks, from Gonzalez, the senior to the freshman. The freshman put it home. High post action. Great pass from Lewis to Mannering there. Mannering turned around, hit the 15-foot jumper.
I've been impressed with that high post offense here in the second half. They've run a lot through that post, and their offenses seem to come alive a little bit.
All right, so now I'm getting fun facts from our from our line here from our YouTube stream. It says, well, let me wait till after this play.
And
all right,
Harris
looks like
is going to the line for 2.
Harris is going to shoot 2. Fernie Gonzalez says, fun fact, E. Gonzalez, which that's Alyssa or Elise. I think Alyssa is how we pronounce that. Alyssa Gonzalez has played 5 years for 5 different colleges, and has all of them she has played in. So she has made the laps.
Well, she's got it. She's got the experience, right?
Yeah, she made the circuit. She is a senior now, finishing up her career with Champion, although she has not played her last game because Champion will be back here tomorrow to play another game in the semifinals with 3 minutes to go in this one, up 96-34. A little strong on the pass, great recovery by Gillum. Gillum passed it down low, didn't quite. Mannering with the rebound, passing ahead to Harris. Harris decides to back it out, let her team come down with her.
Smart move there.
It was. Harris moves up to point guard position. There's a fight for the ball, and there's going to be a foul on Bannister. I don't believe that's it's only the team's second foul, so the ball will be taken out from the sidelines with 2 minutes, 32 seconds to go in this ball game. Mannering taking the ball at the top of the key, 17 seconds left on the shot clock to Lewis.
Oh, great pass from Lewis
inside to Harris.
Oh, that was
beautiful touch pass.
Great pass.
Kind of out of control shot, almost went in. Great rebound again by Mannering. Looking ahead, deciding once again to back it out as we are at the 2-minute mark in this game. Mannering passing, heading to the basket, nothing there, kicks back out to wing, gets the ball back, passes to Lewis. Lewis with the shot, no good, rebounded by Manhattan. Quick swing around, back out to Harris with the shot, no good, rebounded by Champion. Champion heads the other direction with 1 minute and 47 seconds to go, and that may be the longest sentence ever on the radio.
I think it was a run-on sentence.
How about this sentence? Alyssa Gonzalez with the 3.
That's
period.
Better. That's better.
Oh, excuse me. I even messed it up. Alyssa Gonzalez with the long 2.
Couldn't even get the short sentence
Couldn't even
right.
get the short sentences. Lewis,
Good thing-
another great pass. Now kicked out from Mannering.
Oh, what a
on
3.
the wing to Mannering. Mannering drills the 3. I think that was the 3.
Yeah,
1 minute to go in this game.
You're right this time.
And Manhattan has played a much better second half. And again, Manhattan has continued to battle this entire game. Big congratulations to them for their efforts throughout this game. Rebound and put back by Gillum, number 5 for champion, as we are down to 40 seconds.
And with that shot by Gillum, they hit the century mark. They're at 100. So we're at 100 to 39 with 30 seconds left. And there's a steal by champion.
Gonzalez with the 3, little bit short, rebounded by Manning, and turns the ball over. It'll go back over to Manhattan with 21.5 seconds to go. And again, after this game is over, we will try to get Jordan Lewis on here from Manhattan for an interview. We will also try to get an interview from Champions coach, Coach Ellison, as Champion will be playing again tomorrow in the semifinals. And Manhattan at this point is content to just dribble the ball out of bounds. Dribble the ball. It was knocked out of bounds. They weren't content to dribble it out of bounds. Ball stays with Manhattan. 1.5 seconds to go. Manhattan will inbound it to Jordan Lewis. Jordan Lewis holds onto the ball. Clock runs out. Final score, champion 100, Manhattan 39. We will go to a commercial, and we will be back in a couple minutes.
Prepare yourself to help others in the field of human or social services by completing your bachelor's degree in psychology at Kansas Christian College. This accredited program can be completed fully online, offering you great flexibility. A degree in psychology taught from a Christian values perspective will prepare you to serve others as a counselor, caseworker, rehabilitation specialist, social worker, or even a career in criminal justice, and so much more. For a limited time, get your bachelor's degree for just $20,000. Classes are forming now. Enroll today at Kansas Christian College. Prepare yourself to help others in the field of human or social services by completing your bachelor's degree in psychology at Kansas Christian College. This accredited program can be completed fully online, offering you great flexibility. A degree in psychology taught from a Christian values perspective will prepare you to serve others as a counselor, caseworker, rehabilitation specialist, social worker, or even a career in criminal justice, and so much more. For a limited time.
Okay. Thank you, Chad. Hey, holler number 15 for me. Get her over here. You want to just do it? Can you do it right now? Let's do it right now. I'm waiting on the coach. How you doing, Jordan? Yeah. All right, and we are back on the air here, and I am joined in the booth. Booth might not be exactly the right word to use, by Jordan Lewis. Jordan, you had some fans watching tonight here, some family watching on the live stream, and you had a good game, and we understand that this is your last game.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit. Have you been at Manhattan your entire college?
All 4 years, yep.
Are you graduating this semester? Or are you going to be around for a little while longer?
So actually my plans are to graduate in May with my biblical leadership degree, and I'm going to stay in Manhattan and coach with Coach E next year and get my master's at Washburn University for social work. So I'll still be around. I just won't be playing.
All right. Well, that's awesome. You ended up the night tonight with 10 points, and Chad and I were both talking during the games, especially the second half. I mean, obviously it's difficult when you've got 5 playing and the other team has 12 and they're rotating everyone in. But we were real impressed with your team as a whole. The way that they hung in and kept playing and kept fighting. We never saw you all drop your heads or anything like that. I've coached before. I've coached in those games.
Yeah.
I've coached in one game where we lost by over 100.
Oh, yeah.
And that is really a testament to you and to your team, to your coach, and to your program to be able to hang in there and to keep fighting. And you all had a great second half.
Yeah, we had a slow first half. We just couldn't make any shots at the very beginning.
Well, yeah, at the beginning, I think you had 1 point in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And the game kind of got out of hand early, and then you came back second quarter. You had 13, then 14 in the fourth quarter, 10 or 13 in the third, 10 in the fourth quarter. So you had a good second half, but yeah, you had that slow first quarter. So you've got a couple months left of school. You do any other sports besides basketball?
Yeah, so I actually played soccer up until my junior year at MCC as well.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see there. Deanne Lincoln, you know Deanne
Dina,
Lincoln?
yeah,
Dina
that's my
Lincoln
cousin, yep.
says, got us crying. So proud of you, Jordy. There you go. There you go. So, well, congratulations on finishing the game strong. Congratulations on your career. Sorry it didn't end the way you wanted to. We were commenting also how most seniors end their career on a loss because unless you win a tournament, the other teams go home with a loss pretty much. And so that's one of those difficulties of sports. But you played well tonight, continued to lead your team. Your team played well and hung in there, and just congratulations to you all. And hopefully this basketball has been a great experience for you for the last 4 years. Yeah. Any shout-outs you want to make before you head out of here? I don't know who exactly, who all is listening.
Have everybody on there. I know my grandparents are on there, Grandma Darlene and Grandpa Darlene.
Yeah.
My aunt and uncles, my family from Texas as well. Yep.
And you just got the whole gang on there.
Yeah, well, I had 30 people for my senior night come to Manhattan.
Awesome.
So, from Oklahoma. It was nice.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again, and we'll let you get back with your team. And
thank you.
And wish you the best as you go on from here.
Awesome. Thank you. Here, I want to wipe these off. They're really sweaty.
All right. And yeah, we're going to get a quick interview with the coach. Thank you, Jordan. Get a quick interview with Champions coach here. And then we will call it a night, get you set up for tomorrow. So Champions coach is making his way here. I haven't had a good chance to look at the stats. I'll kind of do that as we're talking on here. All right, Coach, I think you should be on there now. Congratulations on the big win.
Thank you, sir.
And your team really jumped out to a quick early lead. And it looked like we haven't seen you play before, but it looked like you knew that you had a deep bench. Obviously, Manhattan only had 5 players playing tonight, and so a quick tempo game is going to benefit your team.
Yes, sir, without a doubt. That's what we predicate ourselves on is 94 feet of pressure and just kind of playing hard.
And you jumped out to that early lead, but you got in the first half, all 12 of your players got in the game, and 10 of those 12 scored in the first half. I haven't really got a chance to look over the stats here yet. I don't know if you have or not, but it looks like you've got 5 players that end the game in double digits. Destiny Gonzalez with 14, the other Gonzalez with 10, Hardy Hill with 10, Irish Holmes with 18, and Bannister with 11. So good all-around performance and effort. And this may be something you're not used to seeing, but Honey comes down with 11 rebounds on the night.
Yes, that's kind of what Amani does. She plays really hard. Last regular game, she had 18 points and 12 rebounds, so she attacks the glass really hard.
All right, so as we get ready to move into tomorrow, you will be playing the 5 o'clock game versus Arlington. Have you played Arlington this year?
This year we have not. We have not played them yet so far.
Okay. Well, you're the number 2 seed. They're the number 3 seed. Did you get to watch them earlier before this game?
Yes, we did, and we watched a little film on them throughout the year because they're in our conference, and I think it'll be a great battle tomorrow.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to it, Coach. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck tomorrow. One good thing about a game like this and using all your players, you should have some players that are fresh and ready to play tomorrow. When you got a tournament like this where you've got to play potentially games in 3 days back to back to back,
yes, sir.
having a game like this can really benefit you
Yes, without
in
a
those
doubt.
later games. So,
Well, thanks for having me.
all right, thank you, Coach, and good luck in your game tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
And with that, we're going to wrap this up and call it a night. Again, Champion with the win against Manhattan, so Champion will move on. And one more time, just setting the bracket for you for tomorrow. And again, if you're looking for something to do tomorrow, come out and join us here at Kansas Christian College. We'd love to have you. Our first game will be at noon tomorrow. Ozark women versus Dallas women at 12 o'clock. Ozark was the number 1 seed, so they got a first-round bye. Then our second game will be at approximately 2:15. That's Arlington men versus Southwestern Adventist University. Third game in the evening will be the Arlington women at 5 o'clock versus Champion, followed by the nightcap Dallas Christian versus Kansas Christian at 7:15 men. So hope you can make it tomorrow. Come out and join us. We'd love to have you. It's been a full day of basketball, and we look forward to another full day tomorrow. Hope you've enjoyed it. One more time, I think this is an aunt says, Sissy loves you. Jordy, maybe that's a sister, something like that. Thank you all for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed it. For Chad Pollard, I'm Tim Scott, signing